Hi, everybody. It's Matthew again. I'm truly glad to be back with you all. And I wanted to do a continuation of the topic that was discussed last time, which was on debt. And I wanted to bring up to you three overall themes of this topic, which is debt repayment, the Dave Ramsey snowball effects, and certain strategies that I have learned over time that can greatly reduce your expenditures and the necessity of borrowing money. To start off with, I'm going to bring up the screen share of this document for debt repayment. So you're looking at the debt snowball here, and you're looking at the items, total payoff, minimum payment, and new payment columns. And on the item column right here, I could place my MasterCard, which is of several $100s that I owe, the payoff right here, and the minimum payment, which can be anywhere from $20 to $30 a month that I need to pay to satisfy the bank, and a new payment right here that I can use to get rid of the debt at a quicker pace. I can also place my unsecure debt loan payment here. It's of several $1,000s and a minimum payment of anywhere between $100 to $200 a month, and a new payment that I can place here to as well get rid of the debt at a faster pace. So going back to the original screen, I have found that other ways that you can reduce the debt is, first off, and this is one that I found was very interesting, is to pay yourself 10% each month, and in essence, save 10%. And what's really remarkable about this is that you don't actually lose money by saving 10%. You actually gain more. And the reason why is because it actually forces you to budget even more than you were before. I know, a little oxymoron, but you don't actually have any different of a lifestyle if you put 10% of your money away. I have the exact same lifestyle that I had before I saved 10%. In fact, I have more now. I'm able to buy bigger ticket items. I'm able to get nicer stuff. I don't have to worry as much at the end of the month if there's going to be anything left over, if I'm going to have to borrow money. So my living expenses are actually better now that I'm saving 10% instead of being worse off. Another thing that I learned from my advisor, Melody, is to avoid buying knickknacks. It's those $1 to $2 purchases that you can make at the Maverick station, gas station, grocery store, anywhere that they're selling money. Every store has a little knickknack aisles, and surprisingly, that's one of the biggest money-making operations is those little $1 to $2 purchases, because people can justify spending $1, but they wouldn't necessarily justify spending 12 bucks. So in my life, I've worked very hard to get rid of knickknack purchases, and I've actually seen a huge difference. I've saved about $100 more a month by getting rid of those $1 to $2 purchases. On a more drastic scale, I've also gotten rid of driving a car altogether. I was very lucky in the fact that I found a job that doesn't require a vehicle. It took a little bit of time and a little bit of effort on my part, but it was well rewarded by the fact that I'm saving $400 to $500 a month that I don't have to earn to drive around town. Most things I don't even need to drive around. It just requires a little more planning on my part to be more efficient with my time. I've also found that a different perspective and mentality in life of not worrying a whole lot about what other people thinking about me. If I'm going out and I'm not necessarily wearing the best clothes, it doesn't matter a whole lot to me of how people think about me, how I'm dressing or what I'm wearing. Because as long as I'm confident with myself and I believe in myself, I can make friends. I can develop relationships. I don't have to wear the nicest things out there or keep up with the Joneses to have a good opinion of myself. Just being myself is already taking care of that as well. In conclusion, I have found that it's the little things in life more than the big things that causes us to go into financial instability, to borrow money, to get ourselves ahead in spending but not in income, that can wreck a huge aspect of our lives and really steal a lot of happiness. And another big part is understanding who you are. My biggest enemy is not, it's not the guy down the street. It's not that annoying coworker. It's Matthew Mitchell. I'm the biggest enemy when it comes to my own financial stability, and possibly the hardest one to know, because we don't necessarily want to ever blame ourselves for anything wrong. It's usually other people's faults, but it's not our own. And I encourage you to look at yourself, understand who you are, and by doing this, you will add a great measure of value in your financial life and your overall happiness, because you won't be constantly worrying about money problems.